Hi, Linda Bowen here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is Friday and tips and techniques, and I have a lot of products that I want to share with you today and give you some tips and techniques to use them. The first thing is the Tree Ring Hybrid embossing folder. Now this is a 3D folder and it makes these pretty logs embossed, but it is a hybrid, and with hybrid it means that it will also cut, which is kind of a unique thing, because you put your die right in your embossing folder. So we've got the Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. We are going to put our die in like so. I'm going to use a piece of soft suede. I'm going to lay that on top. Going to run, of course, my folder and the die through my Stamp and Cut and Emboss. We always want to put our folder side of the folder in through our machine first. I'm using plate number 4 with my platform, and we're just going to run that through. I should have turned this around so that I could actually crank it through. And so with one embossing, I am going to get also the cutting. And so I have got my logs. I am going to just set those aside. You notice that some of them cut off square, but we are going to layer them. So I save all these pieces. I think this die set is the perfect die set for masculine cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a piece of grid paper and my soft suede ink pad. I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Blend, or my sponge brayer. That isn't what this is called. These are called blending brushes. I'll get it right. I am putting it in my soft suede ink pad, going to ink off because I just want a soft look to kind of highlight those tree stumps. I think masculine cards are my most difficult to make. So this is just the perfect embossing folder and die to use from this. Now I did not buy the stamp set that goes with this. I kind of overlooked the stamp set. In fact, I even missed these tree stumps at first because they're kind of hidden within the catalog. Now I've got that cut off. I'm just going to go ahead and add that stump behind. So it gives us not only the embossing, but the cutout. And then we have, and you know what, I need to think about this. We have the inside of our stump that we can just cut out plain, so that does not emboss. I'm going to take my thank you from my greeting set that I absolutely love, that's called Go To Greetings. So I've got the thank you, and then this fits in my stump. Let's see how that fits in. It fits in like so. We're going to go ahead and get my adhesive. We're going to add that to my stump. Like I said, I have cut off part of the stump, but it will not matter. So we've got the inside. We're going to put our stump like so, and then the other half piece, we're just going to layer that behind, so it doesn't really show that we did not get the full look. What I'm going to do next, like I said, I did not buy the stamp set, I just bought the dies. So I took and cut out the stems, and I have used my stamping blends to color that die cut out. I cut 2 of each of the leaves and stumps. There comes 2 dies of the same die in the die set, so it makes it easy cutting multiples. I'm just going to add that there. And then we've got a smaller one. Glue dots or your multi-purpose glue, either one are great for gluing these on. And then I also did 2 of the stems that have the berries. Now the berries one only has 1 die to it, but I wanted 2 pieces of that red, so I went ahead, or 2 stems with the berries, so I could have the decorative red. So I went ahead and ran that through twice. So we've got this. Next, what I'm going to do is I want to show you another technique, and that is using the new textured elements. These are in the mini catalog. They are a light like balsam wood. And what I'm going to do is I am going to take my stamping blends and go ahead and just color the stem of those. And then what I'm going to use is our Pearlized Enamel Effects. These come in 3 colors, gray, white, and red. These are on the weekly deal this week, so you can get them on sale. And I'm just going to go into my elements and add that Pearlized paint right to my element. Now the thing is, this is going to take a while to dry, so you want to set it aside. Of course, the thicker you put it on, the longer it's going to dry, but I have already taken and did 2 of them, and they've had time to dry, so we're just going to take them. I'm going to go ahead and use my glue dots to add them to my card and just put them right on the little berries. Once again, you could use our multi-purpose glue, but this is going to give me some more depth to that card. Oh, I see I've got the leaf there. Let's kind of pull him down a little bit. Let's set this element right there. Go ahead and add some more glue dots to the second one. And add it to the other side. Let's stick that underneath the stump. So really pretty dimension to that. Again, sometimes I think it's hard to add dimension to a masculine card, but those elements are perfect. What I have next is a piece of crumb cake. This measures 5.5 by 8.5. I normally don't put my adhesive on my card frame, but I'm going to, because I have so many elements to this card, kind of stick it underneath. There we go. So that is pretty in itself. Love that. I'm going to add one more element, and that is the linen thread. And we're going to add the linen thread right where those pieces meet. I'm going to snip that off, and there you have a fun masculine card using the tree ring hybrid with the elements from the mini catalog. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.